This is Bimble. He lives in Stiltsville. Everyone here produces wool blended with fairy tales. Bimble acquires a magic bucket which will give him anything he wishes for. This is its guardian, Teeny Weeny. Soon others are after it. Dolly Clackhanger, a not very good witch, and Queen Cack, the greedy ruler of the country, who sends Bilge and Oiler to assist Dolly to steal it. Then everything blows up. Stiltsville is left hanging in the air and Sleaze City slides into the crater beneath. This morning, Queen Cack has just finished the breakfast which Dolly and Sploot have delivered to her.
Oh, very nice, Miss Clackhanger, very nice.
Oh, how overwhelming of you to say so, Your Majesty. And Your Majesty is so appreciative. I can't think of any other person who could eat 4 omelettes a la pork chop, 2 pounds of mushrooms viennoise and a black pudding all in 45 seconds. Oh, such enthusiasm.
Your Majesty, the new ventilation system is complete.
Ventilation system?
You were complaining, Your Majesty, if you recall, that the palace was stuffy.
We'll be off then, Your Majesty. Leave you to your little...
No, Miss Clackhanger. Please stay. I'm sure you'd enjoy witnessing one of Mudge's little demonstrations.
Oh, Your Majesty is too kind.
Get on with it, Mudge.
Your Majesty, it'll be my pleasure.
That feels nice, doesn't it, Dolly?
Oh, well, that's better. A definite improvement. I must say I'm surprised.
I'm so sorry, Your Majesty. I think we may have a tiny little technical hitch.
Oh, dear. Is Your Majesty all right? You must be feeling ever so shook up. I know I am, and I haven't got your delicate feelings, not being royalty. I tell you what, I'll go straight back to my laboratory and see what I can do about getting that bucket for you. That'll cheer you up no end, I bet.
Thank you, Miss Clackhanger. You're very kind.
I'll see you later then, Your Majesty. Auf Wiedersehen. Come along, Sploot.
Bye!
Mudge!
Are you really going to get the bucket this morning, Dolly? Can you?
Don't be so cheeky. Course I can. My invisibility spell is practically perfect. Couple of twiddles and it'll be ready.
It's a lovely sunny morning in Stiltsville, and Farmer Haystacks is on his way home from the village.
Oh, in the oh. No, that'll do. That'll do just fine. Won't even have to punch holes in it.
Stand there, Sploot.
Yes, Dolly.
Oh, that's no good. The book definitely says invisible, and I'm sure I haven't left anything out. Yes, throw a quantity over the subject which will become immediately invisible. Quantity? Perhaps I didn't use enough. Oh, that's more like it. Bilge, Oiler.
Teeny Weeny! Shadow Clackhanger!
Just the ticket as that. I knowed it would be. My, but I'm starving. Wish I'd have got my sandwiches.
Oh, bother.
Well, no. There's a thing.
Up in the great golden bucket in the sky, where all the fairy tales in the world come from, Mr. and Mrs. Gallipot, who are the tellers of the tales and who know almost everything, are having their morning coffee.
Ooh. Are you getting something, Gallipot?
I am, my dear. Bimble's bucket's been stolen.
Not by Dolly Clackhanger.
And Bimble is searching in entirely the wrong places.
I'm afraid you'll have to go, Gallipot.
Yes, my dear, I know. I'll go now.
But we don't want to be invisible, Dolly. We don't like it.
I dare say you'll get used to it.
Suppose you can't make us uninvisible again. Then what?
Then, Bilge, you will be able to go about looking in people's windows without being seen for the rest of your lives, won't you? Stand still. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, get out of my way, Sploot. What are you doing? Get out!
Sorry, Dolly. Sorry. I was only standing.
Well, don't. That's better. Now I know where you are. Go and sit in that corner.
Yes, Dolly.
Right, you two. Off and get that bucket.
Well, all right. But when we get back, we're not giving it you until you make us not invisible.
No, we're not.
Yes, all right. Just go.
She's right, you know. What? We could look in people's windows if we wanted to.
We could.
What? No.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is not very dignified, is it?
I've been stolen, Mr. Gallipot.
Yes, Teeny Weeny, I know.
I just made my sandwiches for lunch, and he wished for them, and I had to let him have them.
Oh dear. Then I think we'd better get you away from here before he makes the connection.
Have you seen Bimble? He must be so worried.
I'm afraid he's probably gone to Chateau Clackhanger.
Oh, dear. We'd better go and find him.
This is it.
It's the wrong person.
It's definitely the bucket. I recognise it.
Ah!
No.
Bimble! Bimble!
Mr. Gallipot.
We must go after the bucket, Bimble.
That was my bucket?
I fear so.
But how?
I will explain to you later, Bimble.
Oh! We got it, doll. We got it.
Then stop waving it about and put it on the table.
Oh, no. We said we'd give you the bucket when you made us not invisible again.
But what can we do? Half of them are invisible.
Well, perhaps we can even up the odds a little with a spot of ooffle dust. Only for you some very special occasions or dire emergencies, you understand?
Oh, I've disappeared.
Indeed. Off you go.
I demand you give me that bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give it me.
No, not until you undoes your spell.
That bucket is mine. I have a right to it.
No, you don't. Hey! It's moving on its own. It's escaping.
Get it. Hey, we're back.
There you are, Bimble. Now you'd better get a move on out of here.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Gallipot.
Yes. Thanks, Mr. Gallipot.
I wish for a racing bike.
Bye all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I have never seen nothing like it in all my life. And if it happens again, there'll be trouble, I can assure you. And in the meantime, none of you is getting any dinner.
Can I ask you something, Dolly?
No.
Now, who would want to steal a dirty old bucket?
His head was covered ear to ear. In a pail he somehow stuck it, and his plea was clear to me. Free me from this bucket. I stepped up to show my stuff, pushed and pulled and nearly struck it. Off it flew, and from that grew the tale of Bimble's Bucket.